Hi friends, today we'll talk about how to apply for the 2024 Green Card Lottery, how you should apply, who is eligible, and what is the best course of action to make sure you win and you get that green card. First of all, the time to register for this opened as of October 5, 2022, 12 p.m. afternoon, and it ends 12 p.m. afternoon on November 8, 2022. So you have about a month, a little more than a month to apply. Who is eligible? If you're from a country, and you can find a list on the official website for the U.S. Department of State, if you are on the list of countries that historically had low immigration rates to the United States, in other words, like it's not India or Mexico, because we do have already a lot of immigrants from those countries, but from a lot of countries that have a few people in the United States. When you take the whole country into consideration, check if you're on the list, your country is on the list, and you can apply. Even if you're not from that country, but your spouse is, your husband or wife, you can apply. Even if one of your parents is, you can apply, but you'll have to be prepared to prove that they were a citizen of the country that is eligible. Your kids over 18 can apply for themselves to maximize the whole family's chances of immigrating. If one of your parents lived legally in the country that's on the list, you can apply. Now, you need to have at least a high school education or equivalent. That means you have to have finished a 12-year course of school, like elementary and secondary school, or even if you don't have the 12-year high school diploma or high school diploma, you can substitute with some school plus 2 years of work experience within the last 5 years. What do you do to actually apply? You got to go to the website. Only use the official Department of State website. You actually can start and come back as long as you save your application. Prepare ahead of time all the passports of your family. Prepare ahead of time a digital photo, a photograph of yourself in the right format, scanned and saved on the computer or on a disk that you can plug in when you're applying, so that you have everything in one place at the same time. You're gonna have to fill in your last name, first name, middle name, your passport number, point out the country where you're from. If you're not from the country on the list, you're gonna have to show how you're eligible, maybe through a spouse or a parent, the country where you were born. Your photo you'll have to upload, and it has to be a photo taken in the last 6 months, including you, your spouse, and all your children included in your application. Make sure everybody's digital photos are in color and are in the right format. Now, you're going to have a mailing address that you have to put in, the country where you live today, your phone number, an email address. Super important to have an email address that you check daily, that you will see if hopefully you win, and you can see that you won and get that case number for your entry. Then you're going to have to fill in your highest level of education, your marital status, married, unmarried, talking about if anybody in your family, like your spouse, is a citizen or permanent resident, how many kids do you have. Make sure to include all of your kids, and that means unmarried kids under 21 should be included. However, somebody asked me today, if your kid is under 21 but married, you shouldn't include them because they're no longer considered a derivative child of you, since they're married and have their own family. When this is all completed and it ends, the application process ends November 8th, there will be some time when you will hear nothing from them, but eventually you will receive an email with your case number, and if your entry is selected, if you're picked, they will give you an email with a confirmation page with instructions, a case number, and how to apply further to actually get yourself to a consular interview for an immigrant visa. Check their website for the color, focus, size in pixels, and format of the digital photograph for yourself, your spouse, and your kids that they require. Now, if you have a baby, you also need a baby's picture. So even that baby will need a picture to be uploaded. You should have everybody's passports next to you when you apply, with passport numbers And I wish you good luck with this, because if you win, you will get a green card as long as you can prove your education. You've never had any problems in the United States. You never overstayed in the United States. You haven't lied about anything before or during the application process for the green card lottery. And you're a person of good moral character, right? If you have all of that in order, you should be able to pass your consular interview and get the green card. Now, how does this win with the numbers? Now, not everyone who actually was selected will get an immigrant visa. If you have a low number, you have a good chance of getting your application to a visa interview and getting a visa. If you have a high number, anything above 30,000, you will have to check every month after approximately like February of next year what visa number the Department of State is looking at right now for issuing visas. And only when they reach your number, they will start processing you for uploading documents for a visa. This is if you win only. Now, they might not reach your number, which means you lost out on your chance, unfortunately, right? But people with low numbers have a good chance of Department of State reaching them still in the fiscal year that they're actually going to be, interviewing people. And the fiscal year here, again, is 2024. So that means you apply now, October, or let's say early November 2022. They will let you know if you won by the summer, like approximately July of 2023. And they will start the process for issuing visas after October 2023. So if you have like a low number, maybe you'll hear from them by the end of 2023, early 2024. If you have a high number, you should pray for getting squeezed in before the end of September 2024, because that's the end of the fiscal year 2024 for which you'll be applying now. I hope this was all clear. Share this with your friends, ask your questions below, and please subscribe to our channel so you can be the first ones who sees our videos, and press the little bell below to show us you like this video and its content, and we will make more videos just like this for you. Bye bye.